Hey Taurus, I hope you're well. I hope everything's okay with you guys. I'm going to be doing it again like this. No one really told me whether they preferred it like this or they preferred it the other way. The sun is really bright, so you'll have to excuse me. Yeah, no one told me which way they prefer it, whether they prefer to look at the cards or for me to do it like this. So do let me know in the comments box or on my Facebook what, which way around you like it to be done. The other thing I wanted to mention while I'm on here is that if I bring up a card that has a male on it or a female, just take the energies as they resonate to you. So it doesn't mean that because there's a woman on there, it's about a woman. If there's a man on there, it's about a man. Just take it, like I say, how it resonates for you. The other thing I want to say as well is not every message can be for every single Taurus out there. So do take what resonates, and if you don't get your message from this one, do check the other signs that make up your chart as well, because they could have the perfect message for you. So as always, please hit the wiggly bell if you want to subscribe and see more of my videos. And thank you to all my lovely subscribers. I love having you all part of my little team. Gonna get in and get on now. Let's see what there's a wasp. Oh, it's gone. Gonna see what, no, just one sec. Don't want that in my bedroom. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so let's get on and see what the message is today for Taurus, please. What do our Taurians need to know? What is the message, please, guys? Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? Okay. God, it's so bright. It's the sunshine. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining. We've had some miserable weather, haven't we? So I'm not complaining. Taurus. Taurus. Let go of control was your last reading. Looking back to see what it was. Taurus. What is it you're focusing on, Taurus? Feels a little bit like there's something. Oh, do I take them? Right, I'm going to put all them back so far too many and just see what else comes out. They'll come, whatever needs. Ooh, come out will come out. Right. Yeah. Just spin these around. So, what were I saying? Yeah, determination. You're looking very focused on something at the moment. But this focus that you've got on whatever... the light cards come back out again. Look. That's why I just wanted to keep shuffling, because I did feel like you needed that card. So, if you can see, we've got the disruption card. We've got the sacrifice card. We've got the triumph card. We've got the power card. We've got the wisdom card, and then we've got the lovely light card there. So, the reason, I don't know if you can see this because of the sun. Jeez, really bad. There we go. So, as you can see from this card here, that this guy here is actually sort of cut into bits. And that's how I'm feeling with you guys. I'm feeling like there's something you're so focused on. There's something you're wanting so badly. And your eye is so set on this goal that you're actually cutting yourself into bits to make this thing work, is what I'm getting. You're really having to, I don't know, it's like you're having to cover your heart up. You're not, whatever this focus that you've got on is, you're really having to like put blocks on your heart. You're putting blocks on every emotion that you've got at the moment, is what I'm feeling. And you're doing that through sheer grit and determination. So I don't know, that's not going to be for everybody, but that is exactly how it feels. I feel like you've had your whole world turned upside down because of this one thing that you have focused on. And because you've focused on it so much, I feel like you can't let it go. You literally can't let it go. But I think you're getting to a stage now where I'm wanting to flip this card the right way up so that at least the sunshine, this is like the hangman in the tarot. When I flip it over, because they're sort of wanting me to flip the card over. So it's like the hangman. So that's you being still. That's you being in suspension. That's things not moving forward as quickly as you want them to. That's the universe taking over and putting a stop or a block somewhere so that you're not progressing. And I think that's because it feels a little bit like you've either lost the reason why you were doing this in the first place. So you've lost the point to the whole thing, or because you've been doing it for so long now, you don't know anything else. But the problem is I think that you've probably lost a little bit of yourself along the way, because I do think that this could have been something that's been going on for a while. I feel like in some of this, you may have even lost a partner. I know I'm having to all this stuff up here, but it's the sun and I can't complain about the sun. Yeah, I feel like some of you may have even lost somebody along the way with all this. I do feel like some of you have sacrificed so much. There's just bits of you, there's bits of you here, and then on this one, there's bits of your clothing coming away. And it's like, I get this feeling of how long can you go on with this for? How long can you do this for? How long can this sort of thing keep up? It doesn't feel like you can keep it up. It feels like, it's time for you to sort of look at life a little bit more and come to this realization. It's like she's praying, yeah, but she's praying backwards. So it's like you pray for things to change, but yet really you're that fixated on it. You might as well have prayed behind you with your hands behind your back, because you want things to change, but you don't quite mean it because you can't let go of something. And then that's holding you back again. It's like you're stuck in the mud with something. But the thing is if you could just loosen your grip a little bit on this situation, I think you might find that things may move forward and things may progress a little bit more for you. Now, we have got the Triumph card, and I think for me, this is all about the fact that you're just so focused on your goal that I don't know, it's like whatever you're fixated on, you just want that to happen, nothing else. It's got to have been something that you've had your eye on for a long time, and there's been no way that anything was going to stop you from doing it. This is you just being completely determined to get to the finish line, and for you to be, and people may have said to you, why are you doing this? You've lost so much money. Or why are you doing this? You've lost a partnership, a wife, a husband. You've spent so much time at work, for an example. You've lost your kids, but all you can see is this end goal, and that's all. That's all I can say. It's like you just want to get to this finishing line. I feel like with this card as well, it's like, the old you's here, and this new you, this is the old you, and this is you. This is you in this mode, and this is you in your past mode. And it's like because you've been so fixated on what's going to happen, or where you want to be, or this thing to work out, or maybe you've you might even know in your own hearts of hearts now that this might not actually work out, but you can't move away from being this lion, that's got it all together and can make this work, and like you've got yourself in this stubborn mode of wanting to be right and wanting to be the king of what's going on, and it's like, and that's why you're sort of in this hanged man position. I do feel like you will be feeling a little bit out in the cold somewhere as well. This card is the wisdom card, but for me it's more about the fact that he's looking in here on a family. And your goals were so apparent for you and so important to you that you lost, you might have lost friends, you might have lost, like I say, a family scenario, you might have ended up getting a divorce through this, you might have ended up losing family members within this situation, because you've just been so focused on the goal instead of focused on other things around you as well. It's like that little dog that's on this picture is like, come home, come home, we want you to come home. You've really made yourself become the outsider. But the thing I want to say about this light card, and because it has come out twice, is that I do think that it's now time for you. This other guy here is trying to get out to you now. The older you is trying to come back. There's going to be something you know, this spark of light that's going to happen. Can you see we've got light coming from this book, and we've also got the light card, and it's about you seeing things all of a sudden in a very fresh and new perspective. So there's going to be something that comes in to make you realize that now it's time for you to, you know, all these sacrifices that you've made and everything else, it's time for you to start looking at the bigger picture on life and the bigger picture on where you're meant to be and where you're meant to be going. I do feel like you've got yourself stuck in this one scenario and you're like, boom, 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 but something is going to give and something is going to make you snap out of this and move things forward. And then I do feel like there will be that happy homecoming, I want to say. I do think there will be this return in friends, there'll be this return in family members. There'll be a return in harmony within the household. So maybe you are still with your partner, but you know, it's totally ruining the family scenario, for an example. It's quite a big message and quite a strong message, so it won't be for everyone. And for some of you, this may be liquidated down a little bit. It might not be something so big, but this scenario is going on throughout your life. Yeah, you've made a lot of sacrifices for this end goal, is what I'm seeing, but it is a lesson. You know, at the end of this light will be your lesson, and you will look back on this time and realize, you know, the values of a lot of things, I think, and get that balance as well. This feels like balance to me. You're going to get balance within yourself. Maybe you are the sort of person that strives so hard for things you forget what's going on around you, and that other people exist in your life or in your world. So let me just have a look and see if there's any more of a message here for you, Taurus, today. Is there anything else to add to this, or anything else that needs to be said today? Let's just see what comes out. Let's see what we get. Right, we're going with that one? Yeah. Let's just see what comes out with this now. This weather is amazing. Let's have a look. Anything else for Taurus, please? Oh. Yeah, some of you could have actually even lost somebody, and it made you focus too much on other things, and you've blocked people out. You know, it's totally changed your life. Right, oh, that's nice. We've got the nurture card underneath there, if you can see that. So the first one that came out is Indigo Children, and this is again where I get this feeling, like on the wisdom card, where there's children involved in this situation. You know, there's a family scenario involved in this situation. The reason why I also said about the heaven, because I did say about somebody, you know, could have literally left past. This is a hello from heaven. This is, you know, I am safe. Your loved ones above are there following you and trying to guide you through this situation. They're asking you to have patience with yourself while you heal through this. Excuse me. Like I said, this is a lesson. There's a reason all this has happened, and you're going to have to be patient with yourself while you go through this, while you find this balance again on life. Because that's what you're going to have to do. And it's about this nurture card on the bottom is all about the fact that, you know, you're going to have to re-nurture some bonds and some relationships, whether that be with children, loved ones, family, friends, whatever situation you've got yourself in there. But there's going to have to be time and patience on both sides. So if you have been falling out with people over this scenario, then you do need to make sure that you have patience with everyone around you as well as yourself. I also want to pick out the counsellor card here, because some of you may feel or need to go see a counsellor to get yourself out of this stuck situation that you found yourself in. But yeah, you know, your family is so important, especially your children, and sometimes, you know, sometimes things aren't always as you know, once we've been doing something for so long, when we actually manage to stop ourselves in motion and look back on what we've been doing, we realise that sometimes we need to move in another direction. And this is what's going to happen for you guys. You're just going to get this moment where suddenly things are going to shine so brightly. You know, like this is your life. Can you remember that red book that they used to get on This Is Your Life program, and it was all about your life, and they would talk about it, and it's like you're just going to suddenly get this light bulb moment on your life and realize that you've been going down totally the wrong direction, and it's just because you've had these shutters on. You might have been trying to, you know, have these blinkers and not feel or not want to change your route or direction, or not look weak or out of control. So that is your message, guys, for today. Like I say, it won't be for everybody, but do check the signs that make up your chart if it's not for you. And I will say goodbye. Please do like, share and subscribe, guys. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.